KHOU 11 News at 5:30 starts now.
The push to get more people to get tested for COVID-19 continues this week in Houston. Good evening, everyone. I'm Ron Trevino. Two new so-called surge testing sites are opening tomorrow, one at Kingwood Park Community Center, the other at Tully Stadium. Two other surge testing sites opened last week, plus health officials have started doing large-scale testing at Minute Maid Park. That started yesterday. Here's Matt Doherty with an update.
It's day 2 of testing at the new Minute Maid Park test site. The site opened yesterday and can test 2,000 people a day who self-administer cheek and mouth swabs.
Our numbers have increased to such a degree that, the messaging is we have to protect one another.
The Minute Maid site is separate from the 4 federally funded surge testing sites that will be operating this week. This surge site in Northwest Houston is one of them. It opened last week at Ken Pridgeon Stadium. This site and the other 3 will each be able to process 1,250 tests per day. The surge site at San Jacinto College in Pasadena opened last week as well. The southeastern portion of Harris County has reported some of the highest numbers of the virus in the region since May. Tomorrow, 2 other surge sites will open, one at Darrell Tully Stadium in Houston off Derry Ashford, the second in Kingwood at the Kingwood Park Community Center. The tests are free, but officials advise you to register ahead of time. You can do that on the website doineedacovid19test.com. Matt Doherty, KHOU 11 News.
All right, thank you so much, Matt. The Texas Division of Emergency Management says nearly 1,800 people provided specimens for testing at Minute Maid this weekend. Houston's death toll rose by 8 today to 557. There are a total of 54,749 confirmed cases in the city. That's up by 699 from yesterday. The state of Texas now has a total of 486,362 coronavirus cases. Nearly 5,000 of those cases are new. The state is also reporting 116 new deaths to bring the Texas death toll to 8,459. Coronavirus cases around the nation surpassed 5 million today. And as millions remain out of work, the White House and Congress continue to be at odds over financial relief. Yesterday, President Trump bypassed Congress, signing 4 executive actions on coronavirus relief. They include $400 a week enhanced unemployment benefits and a payroll tax holiday for Americans earning about $100,000 a year or less. This morning, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi said the orders do not do enough to help and said Democrats were still willing to negotiate.
Right now, we need to come to agreement. We've got to meet halfway. We've got to do the best we can for the American people. But what they're putting forth does not meet that standard.
The question we've had watching this unfold, the question the president has, is whether the Democrats really are sincere when they come to the table. And I'm not sure. It doesn't help when Speaker Pelosi goes out after every day with her scarves flying and just beats the heck out of us.
Peter Navarro added that he believes the president did have the legal right to issue those executive orders and that they will stand up in court. In other news, Houston police are searching for the hit-and-run drivers who killed a man on a scooter. It happened overnight at the intersection of Westheimer and Chimney Rock. Police say the man was on a scooter going through a crosswalk when a vehicle made a turn and hit him. They say another vehicle, possibly a white wrecker truck, struck the man a second time. Both vehicles kept going. The identity of the victim has not yet been released. Police are also searching for the suspects in the shooting death of a woman on the southwest side. The victim was found inside a vehicle that crashed on Sandpiper near West Airport. Police believe she was shot as she was driving. All right, now to the weather. Been another hot and humid August day in Houston. Let's check in with Blake. Hey, Blake.
Good afternoon, Ron. We're talking about temperatures once again reaching those upper 90s across the Houston area. 97 degrees our afternoon high temperature at Bush Intercontinental Airport, just a little bit above where we should be for this time of year. But that record in 1962, my goodness, coming in at 106 degrees. Temperatures across the area right now, 91 at Bush. Some rain-cooled air up there right now. 92 degrees at Hobby and 82 degrees in Sugar Land. We've got a pretty good thunderstorm underway as we speak. We'll show you that coming up in just a second. 22nd. Those temperatures will cool on down into the mid-70s, I think, overnight tonight. We're right back into the upper 80s to lower 90s by the lunch hour, and then highs tomorrow should easily make it back into those mid to upper 90s across the Houston area, as we are expecting a drier day than what we saw for today. We have a flash flood advisory in effect for southeast Harris County. A nasty thunderstorm down there, dropping almost 3 inches of rain in under an hour. We're talking about areas near Baytown and LaPorte. This is where that area flood advisory is in effect until 6 o'clock, but that thunderstorm has since faded away. Another one popping up here just to the north of the Southwest Freeway. This is right along Highway 6 in between 99 and Highway 6 east of Pecan Grove, dropping some and some frequent lightning there as well. So just a heads up. We're also seeing some thunderstorms bubbling up here across northern San Jacinto County, just on the western bank there of Lake Livingston. All of these showers and thunderstorms should fade away as we head into the evening hours tonight once we lose the heating of the day. Statewide, not too much going on. It's 97 was the high temperature up there in Dallas today, 100 in Austin, 101 out there in San Angelo, 95 degrees in Victoria. Temperatures right now, 95 Dallas, still holding at 100 in Austin, 98 in Tyler, and 91 degrees again here in the city of Houston. Now we're going to cool on down, I think, again into those mid-70s, pretty much statewide, I think. And as we get into the day tomorrow, again, pretty much like what we were looking at for today, temperatures in the mid to upper 90s, near 100 degrees out there along I-35 and areas to the west. So it looks like just another typical August day here in the Houston area and statewide. As far as the future track goes, this takes us into Monday morning, 7:30. You'll notice not much going on. In fact, we'll just let this play through. And this takes us all the way into Tuesday, into Wednesday. I mean, maybe a 20% chance out there, but not looking at a whole lot of rain over the next 7 to 10 days. Now, as we take a look at the tropical satellite, we do have something brewing. The Gulf of Mexico and Caribbean Sea, nice and quiet for right now, but as we expand the view out here towards the open Atlantic, this is Invest 95L, the National Hurricane Center, now giving this area a 50% chance of development over the course of the next 5 days as it continues to push out towards the Leeward Islands. The computer models, at least right now, don't do a whole lot with it, but it could become a brief tropical storm over the next couple of days. The next name on the list would be Josephine. Over the next 7 days, it's pretty typical, 20% chance of rain every single day. Temperatures 95, 90 degrees, but as I said yesterday, Ron, you know, it all feels the same at this point.
It's going to be a face melter.
A face melter.
All right. Thank you so much, Blake. Hey, that's going to do it for us for now. For all the good folks here at KHOU, I'm Ron Trevino. We're standing for Houston, and we'll see you tonight on TV at 10 o'clock, I believe. 10 o'clock, right? I think so.